Hey, what's up guys? Adrian Lobo here. In this dance tutorial, I want to talk about dance and animal styles. Animal styles, or basically inspiration from the animal kingdom, has been a huge asset to human evolution. This can be applied especially through martial arts. As we know in Kung Fu, there's always different types of Kung Fu animal styles. And of course, ancient tribal dancing, like the Native Americans, they have eagle dances and bear dances and deer dances, and they have all these different dances that have been inspired from animals, birds, insects, what have you, to give them a greater sense of connection to nature, to greater power, or a greater force, a power within, to give them extra fighting ability. So we can apply the same philosophy to your dance. No matter what style you do, whether it's popping or ballet or anything, if you're someone who's a fusion dancer or is opening their mind and exploring new realms of movement, I highly recommend studying the animal forms. So I have used animal forms in my dance many times. I love shape-shifting into an animal, and it's not about, copying an animal style, but it's actually more about becoming the animal. So I want to read you guys an excerpt from this book called Power of Internal Martial Arts. And this is mostly focused on the martial arts aspect of things and studying animal styles, but the whole idea and concept of it can be applied to dance just as well. So here we go. The martial practice of animal forms is common in the external martial arts. The term animal used here refers to the whole of the animal kingdom, that is, mammals, fish, birds, reptiles, real or mythological. Chinese martial art adepts keenly watched animals fight and analyzed what they did and what worked effectively. They observed these animals move in particular ways when they fought. Monkeys jumped, rolled on the floor, and climbed up animals and trees. Bears smothered animals before killing them. Birds darted in and out and swooped down. Tigers leaped from a crouching position, and mythical animals were assigned all kinds of martial motion. Each animal had its own natural weapon. Bears crushed, used their shoulders. Tigers clawed. Cranes vibrated their wings tips with machine gun-like rapidity. Snakes inflicted precise incisions or squeezed the life out of their prey. Monkeys pinched, slapped, ripped with their teeth, and hit with their wrists, and horses smashed with their hooves. Over and above physical movements and the natural weapons it is endowed with, each animal displays a specific strategy for how to fight, or how to dance. It will use tactics to implement that strategy, evade and strike, execute a lightning attack, confuse and then strike, move in with overwhelming force, use incredible speed, and so on. The martial animal forms attempt to adapt the various fighting qualities of animals to human combat, or human dance. Humans, however, are not animals. We do not have four legs, tails, wings, fangs, or claws. We are not as big or as small as some animals, nor can we fly. But we have a mind. And we can shape our body to do what our mind tells us. In the internal martial arts, the initial stage of teaching animal forms predisposes the practitioner to learn certain specific physical techniques. These may involve crouching, jumping, leaping, skipping, turning, or moving your hands and arms, torso, or feet to mimic the motion of animals. You might form your hands in certain positions to mirror the natural weapons of animals. Knuckles become the hooves of horses, fingers become claws, elbows become horns, palms become paws, backs of the hands become wings, and so forth. For all of that, the physical techniques are not the most important aspect of animal forms in the internal martial arts. More significant is that practitioner becomes the mind of the animal that creates and adjusts its fighting strategies. Each animal has a quality of mind. Bears lumber until they move very suddenly, explosively, and fast. Cats, especially tigers, are ferocious. Horses are angry. Monkeys are excitable and vicious. Snakes, slinky and devious. Birds, frenetic, and so forth. Some animals kill with one clean blow. Others depend on multiple attacks to achieve a kill. Just like the real animal it mimics, each animal form of the internal arts has its mindset of perceiving and responding to the violence or to the threat of it. Each separate animal form goes into the intent behind the animal's mind. In practicing, you learn to think like the given animal, perceive situations as it does, and rouse your energy as it does. This is not done just as a specific technique, but as a whole way of being and interacting with a situation. This method allows you not merely to mimic a specific physical movement of an animal, but rather to be able to adapt mentally so you can change from technique to technique just as the animal reacts and changes during an actual violent confrontation. One has to learn to go into the animal's mind, live its anger, viciousness, absolute confidence, ferocity, deviousness, aloofness, ability to stalk, and so on. All this may sound fascinating, but from another point of view, in becoming an animal, you have succeeded only in taking a step down the spiritual evolutionary scale. The next ascending evolutionary step is to retain all the functional martial strategy of the animal, but keep a calm, still mind, thereby remaining a human and not becoming an animal. Your mind must learn how to move your body purely by using internal strength and clarity of intent, not by anger or other animalistic emotions, which are all too easily aroused during combat. So, food for thought, guys. Just want to read that to you. I felt that was very inspiring. And so, with that being said, I highly recommend that you study the animal forms. This can be the tiger, the snake, the crane, the bear, anything, even the hummingbird or the praying mantis or the roly-poly or the fish, anything. Find your animal. And even better yet, find your animal totem, find your spirit animal. This can be applied through shamanic beliefs or naturalistic beliefs that we all have and carry a sort of animal totem, an animal medicine that follows us and surrounds us. And this animal medicine has a gift for us, has a message for us. So if you don't know what your animal totem is, ask yourself. Ask the universe. Tell the universe, please show me what my animal totem is. And be very aware of the signs. Something can manifest. Something can pop up in your room. A picture of an animal. You might be gifted an animal, or that animal might show up in your plain sight. Or maybe in your dreams. You just never know. But just remember that. Connect to what you feel most resonant with. And remember, don't just copy and imitate, but become and still remain centered in your mastery. So there you have it. Practice the animal forms, and I hope that gives you much more creativity and expanded perception. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, namaste. Happy training. Adrian Lobo.